Hey guys, it's me Arlene, Delicious Delights. Today I'll be talking about Tom Ford Cherry Smoke. It's one of their more newer releases. It was released along with Electric Cherry, but today I'll be talking about Cherry Smoke. So the top notes are sour cherry and saffron. Middle notes are leather, olive, and Chinese osmanthus and apricot. And the base notes are woody notes, smoke, and cypriol oil or nagarmotha. So cherry smoke was very anticipated by so many, especially because it's a flanker of Lost Cherry, and Lost Cherry is, I assume, one of their more popular scents. And I really like this scent. I'll talk about price later on, but the scent itself, I'm not thinking about the price yet, is beautiful in my opinion. So in the opening, what I get is a ripe, juicy cherry scent. So a bowl of juicy, ripe cherries, ready to eat, and also a bowl of maraschino cherries. Put them together and then pour some red wine on top, because to me this is a sweet and boozy kind of scent, especially in the opening. Very intoxicating, very sexy. I think the opening is fantastic. The sweetness in here doesn't make me think of candy, or like, it's not super sweet, but basically it's cherries and red wine, and it is just stunning in my opinion. Now, what I also get apart from the cherries and red wine is a leather note. And the leather note in here does remind me of Tuscan leather. So Tuscan leather is one of my favorites from this house. It is my favorite leather scent. I think it's a benchmark leather scent for me, and I have a big bottle of it. I absolutely love it. There is also the note of raspberry in here, and it sits in the background. I mean, this is dominantly leather, and that's mostly what you smell, but if you like look behind the leather, there's a little tiny bit of sweetness from raspberry or some kind of fruity note. So with cherry smoke, what I think they did with this scent is they took Tuscan leather and they toned down that smoky leather a lot. They like, say if this is a 10 on the leather scale, they like really turn it down to maybe like a 3 or a 4. And then they amped up the fruity notes in cherry smoke. And as it dries down, it feels like that leather gets stronger, but it's always complemented with the sweet maraschino cherries, ripe cherries, and red wine. So it actually feels like a Tuscan leather light, where they just changed the notes around, where leather is no longer the dominant note. It sits behind the cherry notes, and they made it, and they really amped up the fruity notes in cherry smoke. And so the smoky part of this scent, I think, comes from the leather. It smells like a smoky leather, which is kind of dark, kind of mysterious, but it keeps it really nice and sweet with the fruity notes in here. And basically, I think it's what people were asking for. I know that when it comes to Tuscan leather, a lot of people say that, oh, we wish that it was more fruity, or that raspberry note was more prominent. And so with cherry smoke, I think they listened. They used some of the leather in here, toned it down a lot, and then instead of the raspberry notes, they replaced it with cherry notes and some red wine. So that's just what I think about this scent anyways. So yeah, I think it's a really nice scent. Comparing it to Lost Cherry I see as like a nice, fun, flirty, playful, gourmandy, milky scent. It does have a little bit of a booze kind of accord in there. But yeah, Lost Cherry I really like Lost Cherry. But with the cherry smoke, it is to me a little bit more serious, kind of more refined or more mature smelling, sexy smelling. It just has something like dark about it. And that leather note really does help with that feeling that it gives me, more mysterious, dark kind of sexiness. So yeah, I like this scent. I think it's a beautiful scent. The price I've seen for this is 190 euros for 30 ml. And I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of money for 30 ml. They probably just raised it again because it seems like when it comes to fragrances from Tom Ford, the prices increases faster or more in higher increments. But yeah, it's very, very expensive. So maybe I would go for a travel size of it, or a 10 ml, because 190 for 30 mils is just so much money just for such a small amount. But the scent itself, I think, is beautiful. I love the leather, the smoky leather earthiness this gives. And then that really nice, delicious cherry red wine thing is just gorgeous in the scent. I'm just unsure if I need to buy it or would like to buy it because of the price point. So if I see it on sale, I might go for it. I'm also thinking when it comes to Lost Cherry, that would be like an everyday cherry, beautiful gourmand scent. And then the cherry smoke would be like for more special occasions, but along the same lines as, you know, that dark cherry note being dominant. So that was my quick review of Cherry Smoke. I would love to hear your opinion on the scent. What do you think it smells like? Would you buy it? Do you think it's worth the money? Do you think it's too expensive? I would love to hear your opinions. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.